Happy birthday, Somi Bear. Here goes.
You were called by your aunt in Chicago Oboya, since you were quite fearless in your naughtiness. 40 may sound intimidating, but I believe, like Browning, that the best is yet to be. Time and again you have driven me crazy, but you have a big heart, a wicked sense of humor, and above all, an honesty to embrace your weakness and turn it to strength.
400 years ago, you emerged from the cradle of the Subutai.
Shivi lion, Shivi tiger. Shivam, hey Shivi.
Hey, Lappa.
सोम मेरे दोस्त
Som.
I will never forget.
I will never forget.
I will never forget.
I'll never forget.
I'll never forget the time.
Hi, Somi Bear. Sorry. Sorry, I had to take a couple of shots of tequila before doing this because, let's be honest, talking about you sober is going to be very, very hard.
I'm fucked out of my mind.
I must admit, I'm a little smashed.
This video is for you, and I'm a little bit drunk.
What can I not forget about you?
There were some fabulous contenders to the answer to this question.
The time you touched me inappropriately on my heart.
The time that we inspected each other's buttholes. I look forward to doing that again.
The time you called me over to cuddle because I was feeling sad and then tried to sleep with me.
The time you made that offer to me in the back seat of a yellow taxi 10 years ago, I think, in Calcutta, while we were heading to gate crash someone's Christmas Eve party.
Do you remember the time that we met in Hoskas village and we hugged and you told everyone we kissed?
Do you remember the time when I was compelled to jump out of a moving car on our way back from Woodside Inn circa 2009, 2010?
Have you put me in an awkward situation?
Like the time you lent me money in that decrepit hotel room in Bangkok. Just at the slightest threat of physical violence, though. It was much appreciated and it will not be forgotten.
सोच रहा हूँ यार.
The time that some of your best friends and I had strippers sitting around laps in some godforsaken place in Thailand. And all we did was ask you for $1 so we could give it just $1. And guess what, man? Nothing. That made us look real good, man. Nothing.
कैसा हरामी है तू यार.
The time where I had to intervene and break up a fight between you and two Asian women. I think it was like a mother-daughter combination at a massage parlor in Atlantic City in New Jersey. Kya kar diya bhai?
Crazy nights, crazy days.
I'll never forget the time you and Dylan came over to my place for drinks and you got too excited speaking in Italian and then that Spanish chick.
बहुत बार तूने बेंचुद लड़कियों के सामने बोला है Barman is so handsome but heartless.
The time you hit on my mother.
The first time we met, it was in HKV, obviously in some shady bar, that's how you roll. And you awkwardly told me how you are Sasha's boyfriend. So, yeah, I'll never forget that time.
That you introduced me to rooftop bars in NYC. It was fab.
Honestly, I can't think of a single moment spent with you, worthwhile moments spent with you. And I think they were all spent in very dark times and hence have no memory of it.
I'll never forget how I walked out of the Gymkhana at 10 o'clock in the morning, sweaty, worked out, just on the way to the car. When behind a bush, a little face popped up and said, obviously still drunk, "Hello!" And I freaked the shit out.
I had to deal with that the whole day, you pervert bastard. I don't know what you were doing, still drunk at Gymkhana at 10 in the morning.
I will never ever forget the time when I let you go home on that fateful night, and yet you lived to see another 40 years.
We were all supposed to meet up for an after party, and your ass fell asleep in the car halfway to Jaipur, and none of us knew where you were.
You showed up at my party an hour late, having drunk a bottle of vodka, and walked in and said, "Fuck you, Vishna."
During my wedding, when you got so drunk that you fell face first on the pavement and on the road outside the wedding venue, and then somehow conspired to lock yourself in Gulati's car, somebody you hadn't even met before that.
The time you came to Calcutta, called me up to party, we went out, you ate 5 rolls, and you were home in half an hour.
I'll never forget the time you fucking showed up drunk for an acid party. I can't even lie on your birthday and say that was fun.
Never forget the time you impromptu called me at 8 a.m. and said, let's go out drinking at 9 a.m. And so we did.
I'll also not forget the time that you threw up in our kitchen sink.
We were at 24/7 and a random guy walked into the bar halfway across the table. It was just you and me, and you wanted to sit down, but he said no. He just literally threatened you not to sit down, and apparently you said you deserved it. So I can only imagine what you'd done to him, but we both took it out on the waiter.
Remember that time you got to meet Wesley Snipes and your day ended in complete debauchery? Right on.
I had a nightmare this morning that I didn't get this clip out on time and it took me 50 takes to make it. So just wanted to share that random story with you.
This was right before my wedding in 2013. So his parents and my parents, they have an apartment there, and my dad was like, okay, you need to go and you need to give out cards to people there. Then Som, I randomly saw Som and he came in and he said hi. He's like, oh my god, I'm so happy you're getting married, I'm so excited. And while we were having this 5-minute awkward conversation, like people are walking by, I was giving cards to like the security guards, to the ironwalas, like random people I've not met in like 15 years. And I could see Som, like, he's like, why am I not getting a card? Like, and I would have been very happy giving him one. And I would have been more than happy for him to come, but the sadistic pleasure I got from not giving him one, it made me so happy because he was looking at me, just throwing cards. I was just handing them out to anyone, and it just made me so happy not giving him one, and I wouldn't have done it any other way. And when he said bye, and he shook my hand, and like the cards were there, and you could see his hand just rub across them slowly, and it made me so happy.
I will never forget the time
that you had biryani packed in a tin foil at a super posh Diwali party, where, to be fair, Karuna and I had turned up wearing boxer shorts. And you didn't even want to go to this party until you realized that it's at this mega fucking mansion in Panchsheel. And you know what? I love that because that biryani was really good.
Remember the time we tried to go to Montreal and then we got stuck halfway?
Som, I'll never forget the time when you look for every excuse in the book to justify a knee surgery, and then when you went on the OT, you spazzed out, forcing the doctor to put you under. Fortunately, you've come out of that surgery. Unfortunately, it's not helped your brain.
When you tried to do a forward roll in our apartment and you got stuck between 2 walls while you were 1/3 to halfway through your forward roll, and I had to come to physically assist you to free you from between those 2 walls.
It was gold. What else do you want me to say about it?
It called me fucking vapid, which was hilarious. And maybe at that time I was.
I'll never forget the time you blessed me with the complete Som experience in one fell swoop when you insisted at 4 o'clock in the morning on going to the radio station where I was working so that you could do a voice test to audition to be on the radio. A voice test that you insisted on doing in English for a Hindi radio station.
The time you asked Joga Singh to pick up 2 backpackers at Piazza Venezia and bring them to Via Vignarola.
I'll never forget the time when you thought atta and maida were the same and they were both refined carbs, and you argued with me for 3 hours in Bandhavgarh without seeing any tigers.
The time you lost my dogs. You had one job, you had a huge house, still the dogs somehow escaped you.
The time you came in a suit on Halloween when I came as Michael Jackson, and you borrowed Wahid's sunglasses and then decided your costume was to be my bodyguard, and then probably lost the sunglasses.
There are many times I would have liked to have forgotten you, and then there are many times that will never be excised from my memory. And one of those times is when you came up to me. I think this was like the first time we'd met in DPS, so we'd like generally been aware of each other's presence, and you came up to me and covered your face in like a very I want to say Rajinder Kumar, Dilip Kumar kind of way, and said, "You listen to Metallica?" While I was talking to someone about how much I loved the Black Album.
I'll never forget the time that you bleeped in my bleep. You know that one time when we went bleeping? Well, literally you can fill in those blanks with any words that you want, and it'll probably hold true because of all the endless and countless moments that we've had in our lives that I will never forget, and countless more that I'm hoping to forget.
Thanks so much for helping me move my AC in Brooklyn. I know it was really big and heavy, and actually you didn't help me move it at all. It was a complete fail.
Thanks for picking up that air conditioner. You remember that one?
Back in Delhi.
Yeah.
The time some drunk Chelsea fans were hurling racist abuse at Yumi and Dasroy on the tube, and Dasroy and I were largely staying shut because we didn't want this to turn physical. You proceeded to give these guys a short lesson on the geopolitics of the Indian subcontinent because they had accused us of being Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, we hope you get to reunite with your lost sisters and brothers that were floating down the river when you were younger. Yeah. I'm sure you didn't get to meet a bunch of them. You probably got eaten by like crocodiles or like...
The time you showed up at my house wearing that Bulls t-shirt and carrying a pack of Mars bars.
I must ask you, what is the secret to your confidence? Because I gotta think about it. Couldn't come up with anything.
I'll never forget the super spreader party you came to last year to my house, and you finished 12 Diet Cokes in the whole night. That was again really awkward. We couldn't have Diet Coke the next day.
The time when you no better than me.
Say something nice.
The week you came and spent with us when we were still at Razia. Special times, man. You really fucking help see the world a different way.
When you stood up for me against a troll online telling me to F off to Pakistan. That was very sweet of you.
The time you looked straight in my eyeballs and told me how beautiful it was watching me rip through the flanks of St. Andrews like Baichung Bhutia in his prime. Filled my heart, mate. Filled my bloody heart.
The time you persuaded me that leaving Sony for Slice was a good idea. By far the most financially foolish yet emotionally enriching decision I've ever made. It's been a wild ride this past year or so, but it's been great, and I'm looking forward to many more happy years working with you. So thanks for making it all happen.
I'll never forget our stupid, silly fights, which are actually very, very funny and comedic, may I say. I laugh when I fight with you, and there are very few people in the world who I can say that about.
So Som, I'll never forget the time you called me your friend. It truly made me feel very special. You taught me how to be kind to the ones the world isn't kind to.
I will never forget the time that we bonded over our shared love of nature, bears, tigers, wildlife.
the time that I lived there and you were my cuddly little bear.
I'll never forget the time you grabbed a laser keychain from my hand, and you know what you did next.
You made me sing Don't Cry For Me Argentina on Diwali night.
Canta bello, canta! Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Som, I really want to forget the time I met you. But what the fuck?
I'll tell you why I fucking love you.
Abhishek Som. What do I even say?
Hi, Somi Bear.
Oh my god, Som.
President of the FC.
Happy birthday, old man.
Leader.
Happy birthday, my man.
Pervert.
Please, can you share your skincare regime with me? Because I didn't think you were 40. I didn't think you were 40.
You gotta tell me, what is the secret? How do you keep yourself so lean and trim?
Somi Bear, you gorgeous motherfucker with a heart of gold.
When we first met, you mentioned that you have the handsome disease. So I hope that disease continues to run into your 40s.
You're in better shape than you were 5 years ago. So you're actually 5 years younger than you were 5 years ago. So happy -5 birthday.
Happy birthday, Som. This is a great one. And you're reaching it, not just being the second smartest person I know, but also the man with the greatest hair I've ever seen.
I have spent the good part of the last 15 years wondering where you get those looks and the charm from. Maybe you could tell me your secret, your 40th year. And cheers, happy birthday.
What I want to know is, how are you so funny?
If you could give me some of your tips on how to be such an effective ladies' man, I'd appreciate it. Cheers.
I'm recording this message bare-chested, as you can see, because I know that's exactly how you think of all us 15 AFC members all day, all night. So here's to you, man. A very happy birthday. I hope you have a great time. You're doing amazing things in life and you're looking great, actually. I hate to say it, but you are. So
Please cut your hair. You look like a reptile.
Abby, my friend, 40 years young today. Oof. But a wise man once said that it's not the years in the life that matter, it's the life in the years. And boy, has your hair lived a very full life up to this point. It gets bigger and buffier every time I see you, and long may that continue. You easily have the most outdated football references out of anyone I've ever met, but you're a great guy, and I wish you all the very best on a happy birthday.
I just want you to know, Som, all these years later, I regret nothing. You may not have captured the airwaves that day, but you captured my heart, which is more important. Happy birthday, Abhishek. I know that in my eyes, in my mind, you will always be the most beautiful man, never to be on radio.
Happy birthday, brother. Have a great year ahead.
Happy birthday, Som!
And here's to many, 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 many adventures in the future.
Hi Kaga. To me, you'll always be the uncle that is in equal parts school for introducing me to my first video games, my first console, football, and lots of other things, but also in equal amounts incredibly weird.
Happy birthday, happy 40th. Have a super day, buddy. You are one of a kind, exceptionally one of a kind.
I can't wait to celebrate when you're 80 and we will recount that story. And I will still be the culprit who nearly sent you to the great heavens, but you didn't get there. But wishing you a very, very happy birthday. Hurry up and spawn some little mini Soms to make this world a more interesting place. Lots of love.
I'm wishing you lots of success, happiness, everything that money can buy and everything that money can't.
Happy birthday, Somi. Have a great day and year ahead of you. Lots of love, bruh.
Big Abby, I need to know the secret behind your 40,000 pillows, and I want at least 10,000 of them for myself. Happy birthday.
I think your 40th birthday is a good time to fess up to the fact that even though I've called you Chewie all my life, you really are in actual fact a Han Solo. Definitely more Han Solo.
Well, I'm sending you a kiss for your birthday. Happy birthday.
Here's hoping that life doesn't throw any more Kaylas like this at you. You have a great birthday, and we'll celebrate soon, my old friend.
Happy birthday, Abhishek. Have a great 40th birthday I know you for most of those 40 years, from the day you walked in with a suitcase in Kennedy Room till now. Have a super time.
And I hope to be able to celebrate your birthday with you sometime soon. Looking forward to a chance to put it in your mouth. Or maybe you could put it in my mouth. And I'm not talking about the cake. Have a good one, man. Stay sexy.
Aishala, happy birthday, brother.
Very happy 40th birthday, my friend. Swami, Swami.
Auguri Som! Sono 40, ma noi non ci vediamo da quando ne hai 29, per cui per me ne avrai sempre 29. Un bacio dalla tua bolognese preferita.
Happy birthday, Som. Have a great 40th year. I know every time I meet you, we're kind of hammered. So hopefully we'll do the same next time. Have a good one.
Happy birthday, my friend. Stay strange, stay weird, stay strong.
I can't believe we're all getting to 40. Well, I can believe that you're at 40. I can't accept it for myself.
You're part of the family. You are quite crazy, but we love that as well. A little bit afraid of it.
Happy birthday, Som.
Happy birthday.
You have been an amazing friend, Achala, and that is something I have seen, noticed, observed, and couldn't be happier about for Jay, but also sort of picked off and added to in my life. And you have many, many, many wonderful traits, but this, I think, is one of the most special ones. You look out and look after your people like no one else, and I hope you always remain that guy. Have a beauty of a day.
Som, here's wishing you a happy birthday. Well, I would rather have a large vodka wishing you, but main thing is thank you from rescuing my son from the doldrums. I would never have thought it of you, but you did it. Thank you very much and happy birthday. Bye.
Happy birthday. I love you so much. I miss you so much and I can't wait till we can reunite. Mwah.
Hi Som, I want to take this opportunity to wish you a very happy birthday, although I wish I were doing it in person. Celebrate, party hard, and I hope to see you soon. We miss you a lot, buddy. Take care.
Hi, Somi Bear. Happy birthday. I wish we were all together to celebrate. But I miss you. I love you. Have the best day and have the most amazing year.
Happy birthday, my friend. I hope you have an amazing day and that this is the start of your best decade yet. Full of all the things that you wish for, and most of all, that extraordinary inner peace that you've been cultivating.
Som, I should call you Abhishek. Anyhow, I love you very dearly. Without you, the entire world would have been seriously fucked up. So have a great 40th birthday.
Som, you are one of my oldest and closest friends, and I value your friendship and your advice far more than I usually acknowledge. My life would be much the poorer without you in it, and I look forward to another 40 years of brotherhood. Wish you happiness in life always.
Somi Bear, I don't think I've ever actually truly shown you the appreciation and love for everything you've done and brought to my life. The amount you've looked out for me, the amount you care for me, always worried about my sort of well-being and the path I'm taking, and I think everything you've done has been so selfless, not just for me, but I've seen for all the people that you love and care about in this world. And I just want you to know that, I think we all really truly appreciate that. And I owe you my life, man. What can I say? Happy birthday, brother, and hope to catch up with you soon.
Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. You're loved, and I'm really glad you're in the world, and I'm really glad that you're my friend. Have a wonderful day. Happy 40th.
It's a good day. It's a good day. And as you turn 400 years old, I just wanted to go interstellar on you and let you know that you're one of the weirdest persons I've ever known, which is exactly why I love you. And I just want to wish you a happy fucking birthday, bro. And see you on the other side, man.
I love you for being so fucking kind to me and recognizing me for who I am. And I love you for being someone who I can always talk to. I love you for people who fucking get around me, who I love you, and get you. Happy birthday, my brother.
Som, happy 40th birthday, bro. I wanted to take this moment and let you know how much our friendship means to me. We've actually gone through some pretty highs and lows together, from Wall Street to on street, quite literally. We've pulled each other out from some pretty dark places. I think you and I know what I'm talking about. We've also been fortunate enough to live in multiple different cities together, and that's been an amazing journey and an amazing ride. And I really hope that continues. And I also wanted to let you know that every time I've had to make a major life decision, you are actually one of the people that I call and seek advice from. So thank you for being you. Thank you for being around and helping me in the so many ways that you have already. And I wish I can do the same for you whenever you need me. So thanks, bro, and hope you have a fucking amazing year ahead. Cheers.
So Somi Bear, I love you so much. You are one of my favorite people in the world, and I'm so happy you're turning 40, which means you probably have like a couple of years, 3 years max. So I mean, enjoy it while you can, and I love you. Bye.
Dearest Guru, very happy birthday. I love you.
Hi, Somi Bear. I know you will understand me perfectly when I say ruff, 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 woo, ruff, woo. Thank you so much for being the one person who agrees to talk to me in puppy bear language. And I love you so much for understanding me and for being the complete massive weirdo you are and for bringing your magic into my life. I appreciate you for constantly improving on yourself and for urging me to do the same. I'm so proud of you and where you are today, and I love you.
Happy birthday, Som. You big, handsome Kodiak bear. I love you, man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Som. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to Grandpa Som. Happy birthday to Someo. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to Som. Ciao, ciao.
Som, I'll never forget the time you...
Welcome back, Commander.